is sponsored by VOA Southeast.
Faith Time, of course, is our weekly conversation on matters of faith. The 4th of July, America's Independence Day. That's a celebration of freedom. That was last week. This morning, we're talking about internal freedom. Nina Nimitz with the Meditation Center of Alabama joins us to talk about mental freedom. So what is it?
It's a state of being in which you are free from your thoughts and the sometimes negative emotional afflictions that arise in our mind. It's not a state of having no thoughts or no emotions, but it's not needing to be trapped by them, realizing that they are not true or false, but they can be harmful or helpful. Sometimes we have judgments and misperceptions and we act on those and we speak according to them, and it can cause us a lot of unnecessary suffering in life. And when we realize that realization and being able to step back, take a deep breath and disengage and let go, allowing the clouds to come and go, we can access a state of mind that is free. It's like wide open and spacious, like waves on an ocean. But underneath the ocean, there's a depth of calmness and peacefulness underneath. And when we can access that, we feel at peace. We feel the sense of well-being and internal happiness. And when we have that, we automatically want to share it with others.
Conceptually, it's a great idea, but how can we achieve a state of mental freedom?
Right. Yeah, it sounds like it might be difficult, but actually it's not quite difficult at all. It's pretty easy. It just takes a little bit of practice, just like learning how to ride a bike. You can take some deep breaths and learn to begin to breathe and come back to the center of the calm, the center of the tornado. There exists calm and peacefulness. And when we do that, we take a step back into the center of calm. We can see more clearly. It's almost like, and I prepared a glass for you here. The mind is like a glass of clear water, and the thoughts are like drops of mud or emotions. And when we're constantly stirring it around, it gets kind of muddy. You can't see very clearly. So actually what you do is, it's so simple. You actually do nothing at all. You simply put the glass down and you stop stirring, and then things will be clear again. You can see the problems in your life and the causes of the problems. And well, after meditation or mindfulness and the realization of the truth of reality of yourself and others, then you can do something about them.
So why do we do this to ourselves? Why does the human mind sometimes get hung up on worries and fears and anxieties and repeating bad thoughts in our mind over and over again?
That's a great question. And it's actually a completely normal thing. And we all have this kind of negative attentional bias. And it was actually evolutionarily advantageous to have this kind of fight or flight system, the sympathetic nervous system that turns on back when we were like hunters and gatherers, and there was a saber-toothed tiger coming after you. You would like your blood pressure to increase, heart, blood to rush to your organs so you can run up, get up, run away, and save your life. But nowadays, we are less likely to have our sympathetic nervous system turned on by saber-toothed tiger, but more likely from Facebook or Instagram or some kind of internal stress, some thought that we can't let go of, like a thought loop. And it creates a lot of havoc on our bodies and our minds. But it is completely normal. And again, something that was evolutionarily advantageous to develop in our life.
So what good is mental freedom over the long term?
So mental freedom can help us to increase our mental and our physical well-being. So actually science has proven that meditation and mindfulness helps to decrease blood pressure, decreases your heart rate, helps you to deal with the stresses of day-to-day life, develop more clarity, just like this clear glass of water. When you can see clearly, you understand yourself, you understand the people around you, and you can make better decisions for yourself and, become a better, more effective mother, father, Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim. It has absolutely nothing to do with religion. And it's simply the language of clarity and peace is truly universal.
And that was Nina Nimitz with the Meditation Center of Alabama. We thank her for joining us for this edition of Faith Time. On WKRG.com right now, you can find this story along with links to meditation resources. News 5 this morning will continue after the break.